What's up, bros? It's me, the professor, and I got to talk to you guys about something. Something that is going to affect basically every expat that's a veteran or anything else. Listen, we just heard that they doubled basically the minimum salary requirement to become a resident here in Mexico. Not a big deal. It's over 2 grand. That's kind of good. I think they're anticipating a economic meltdown, so that could be a possibility. I don't want to lie to you guys because I don't know what's going on. What is going on is, if, I know you can't tell, but I look like I got beat up by fucking Mike Tyson today. And I'm burning. Man, I'm telling you guys, I busted my lip. Hey, look at that. Are you in the Philippines? Man, it's fantastic. MedTech's in the Philippines. And everybody gets an applause for that one. So what we got today is medical insurance that you're going to need to get overseas. Now, there's always some kind of a, it looks very scammy and stuff like that. I don't recommend these fly-by-night companies. Go with a solid company that you get overseas medical protection. Okay, there's a number of other insurances you can get to. I don't know anything about them. I don't want to make up and pretend like I know something I don't. I do know, however, for veterans and their spouses and children and everything else, they're covered by the VA Medical Overseas Program. It's a very, very difficult program to find. I mean, they used to make it hard to find basically medical for your kids and your wife or whatever if you're married. So that way, when you get out of the military and you deroast or whatever, you can smoothly write into TRICARE. And what that does for you overseas is if you go see a doctor that you're dealing with your military based, basically your disability, if it has anything to do with war, disability, or anything like that, then it's qualified under TRICARE. I would check before you go see, because let's say you need a knee replacement. That's not a service-connected disability. What that is shit that happened to you in the service. And listen to me, guys. I'm only saying this is because, look, I busted my lip real bad, like that, and the top one. I busted my nose. My nose is all a road rash. And I came down hard, but look at my teeth. Okay, I gotta go see a dentist now. I've been fighting for so many years, and I've never broken a tooth. I've chipped plenty of teeth. As you can see, half of my teeth are chipped from fighting. And it's not from getting hit. It's from literally hitting myself with my own teeth or my own hands sometimes. And that's because I sucked at Muay Thai for a long time. So that's why my teeth are like that. Now I got this loose motherfucker. I'm just going to go ahead. And since half my face is fucked up anyway, okay, here I go. Look at this. I don't want to fuck with it. I can push it up into my mouth more. You see? Look at that. Look at all these broken teeth. I used to think I was pretty good looking, but now I'm older and I want to be better good looking. I want to go get my teeth done. I'm not sure where yet, but I'm definitely going to get my teeth done, because the big thing down here in Latin America is your white ass teeth and looking good. I mean, I'm saying about more than the physical stuff. It definitely helps you psychologically. If you guys remember, my uncles, they didn't have any teeth, and when he finally got teeth, he was all smiling and it's all over the place. Now I look like, hey man, I don't look so hot. So what I would like to do is go get my teeth done. That is not covered by the military overseas program, so you can forget that noise. What is covered is emergencies that are based on your service-connected disability. So if part of your service-connected disability, your teeth or something was wrong with them, then yeah, you could go get your teeth fixed, send that bill to the VA. You have to pay in advance, just so you guys know. Nothing is free. By the way, medical care down here is so dirt cheap. I was in shock. You see, I don't go see just any fly-by-night doctor, surgeons, or anything like that. No, instead, I go see the top-of-the-line doctors. And the only way to get to the top-of-the-line doctors is to talk to the top-of-the-line people in the place where you live. So, where I was at in Mexico City, for example, wealthy people. Every single day, I would talk to people These are people who had probably minimum of 6, 8, $10 million, not fucking pesos, in the bank, and they're just balling like, you know, mad over here in Mexico or wherever they go, Colombia or Brazil or Nicaragua, and they live very, very low key. So it's not like they, you know, emit this richness, you know, like I do. You need to get a regular doctor that's close to your house. You will see that doctor often, get blood results from the laboratories often, have them read them and define them for you. If you don't speak Spanish, it's going to be a lot easier for you because many of the upscale doctors are wealthy people who have actually lived in the United States, studied in medicine in the United States, and came back here to Mexico to work. So there's a ton of doctors you can go see at any point. By the way, guys, what do you guys think of the studio? It's a little dark, but you know, it's getting there. So if you have a service connected disability and that is connected to your emergency room visit, but absolutely yes, they will pay for it. Regular appointments they're not going to honor because it's just listen to this. I'm 100% P&T, okay? And they asked if I had any additional problems or problems with my lungs, and of course I said yes. And as a matter of fact, there was a oil refinery. I'm not sure if it was Kuwait or Saudi Arabia. All I know is for 3 days the sky was black, to the point where it blacked out the sun. I never got sick per se. I know other people who really, really, really did get sick, but I was there all the time, basically under that black smoke. But they're offering now is this burn pit thing, and you know, if you were exposed to depleted uranium and stuff like that. I am not going to lie to you or anybody else and tell you that I was exposed to burn pits because I wasn't exposed to burn pits. As a matter of fact, when I got to Kuwait, we had switched from burn pits to basically giant porta potties that we made ourselves. So wrap your head around that. Now the other thing is that stay at home, like you, um, bedridden. Okay, I'll be honest with you guys. My neck, my shoulder, uh, two of my bones in my foot, both knees, physical shit is, oh God, stuff that I would have to go to the VA to do because, let's put it this way, if they're going to replace my hip, I would rather go to the VA than to go to a hip replacement surgery center here in Mexico. I would prefer that because, you know, even though this could be part of my service connection, I would prefer to go there in person. Just, you know what I mean, to visit the VA for once in a while, have an appointment in one of the smaller clinics. Go and get my blood test done, and they will put a battery of tests for you that is awesome. You don't got to pay for it. We've already paid for it. We already messed up. Okay, so yes, do not, you know, if you were in Kuwait or Saudi Arabia, okay, what was that, 93, 94, 97, 98, 2003, no, mentira, 2003, no, 1999, Turkey, earthquake. It's actually worse than the one they're having now. 40,000 people died. Now, I'm not minimizing their efforts or any of those guys. I Let's just face it, guys. I don't want to be stuck in my house, and I'm not going to be homebound. You know what I mean? I need to come down here to be homebound. I got to go to therapy all the time. I got to teach, you know, little kids. I volunteered for that. I'm about to do another class on Saturday, and that's for AA, believe it or not. And all it is just first aid, and that's what we want to focus on really is first aid. And what happened to me today, because I know first aid, I was able to stop my nose from bleeding. Even though I may have broken it. Look how fucked up it is. Yeah, I think I broke my nose, motherfucker. But I pulled on that motherfucker, so hopefully I don't have a big old boxer's nose now. I don't care. As long as my teeth, look at that teeth, the tooth is about to fall out. It's not gonna fall out, but it's fucked up now. Look. Would you look at that? I look terrible. So I'm gonna get my teeth fixed. So okay, there are a number of guys that come down here who can't afford medical insurance. They need to be on Medicare, Medicaid, or something like that. I don't know anything about any of that. If they're a service member, former service member, yes, you can. And now they made the rules a lot easier for guys who are just coming in to get 10%, like that. That's okay. You're allowed to go into the VA, man. That's good. Go down there and, you know what I mean, get yourself sorted out. Get yourself squared away in the VA. It's a good company. I mean, a good company. It's a good organization that I personally am behind 100%. I cannot believe they put up with me as long as they did. I was a pain in the ass. I was always sick. And remember some guys, I was an alcoholic too. Now I celebrated 20 years last year in March, so I'm coming up on 21 years. No drinking, none, none, none. But it has helped me a little to. It's helped me a lot to stop drinking, like physical shit. Like I had high creatinine levels in my kidneys, and I thought for sure I was gonna have to have a kidney transplant because I was exposed to all these chemicals and yeah, whatever. I'm not buying. I'm not feeding into none of that shit. The homebound thing it confuses me because the people that I know are homebound have like crushed hands and clearly have limbs missing. But I'm talking about expats that live down here in Mexico, and I see no problem with it if you're a eligible participant. Yeah, go for it because then you can have a nurse and stuff like that. If you're 80 years old and you're not married, I mean, come on, let's be real. Okay, I am not 80 and I'm not married and I don't have anybody, but I could if I wanted to. But I think it would be even easier if I just went to the VA and got my hip shit done. I got both my knees done. I can go and get a cast on my foot because I have two broken bones and I only got an X-ray. I mean, it's a hairline fracture. So today, yeah, I basically hit the ground running. I mean it. I was going about 30 kilometers an hour, about 50 miles an hour, and boom, face plant. Man, that was something else. And it's crazy. It's fucking crazy because it happened when it did. And what's cool is that one of my students was there, and he sees me go down, hit the pavement really fucking hard. Clearly broke my nose, busted my lip, and then when he came, I mean, it was just nothing but blood. Now I've been in so many fights, and have been in, wrestling and enough not fights on the street, but training and something like that with Muay Thai. Yeah, I've had my nose bleed. I've everything broken. I mean, no, let's be real. Every single thing that I can take away, I'm gonna take advantage of the best I can because it's clear that medical services down here are really cheap and it's amazing. So I went and saw a doctor in Mexico City, and she tested me for sleep apnea. She gave me this brand new CPAP to go to a hotel with. I had a heart monitor wrapped around me, and I had all these things I put on my finger, on my one finger, and for oxygen meter and pulse. So, and it turned out that my physical age back then was much more than it is now. Even I'm 50 years old, and I'm like, oh my god. So you get your life quickly together when you know that there's impending doom. And what's crazy is the telomeres of DNA, the chromosomes. Um, your DNA strands have little like fingernails on them, and they could be long and they could be short or something like that. But what's going to happen is people with the longer ones tend to sleep more, and the ones that are shorter tend to sleep less. And so, like I said, a CPAP machine was in order because if not, I was going to die. I got the CPAP machine and I lost 30 pounds, so that's why I'm so skeletal now, and so I don't snore anymore. And I cannot foresee myself staying in a nursing home. It doesn't make any sense. I'm too young for a nursing home. And I can't because, I mean, I'm in. And that's why I'm here. Well, partially, but that's why I'm here. So, like I said, I don't want to lie to you guys. there's absolute great options down here. And if you have um, if you have TRICARE, TRICARE is the VA Medical Overseas Program. All your kids will be covered. Your wife will be covered. You'll be happy as a clam because you don't have to pay for it. Well, you'll get reimbursed in your monthly check. So anyway, guys, I was going to invite somebody famous tonight. Famous, and I probably will. How about that? They might come on. They might not. You know how these blue checks are. So if you guys will bear with me just 1 second, I'm gonna go jump on and see if I can find her. Lady. Black Ram 313 on there, man. I would be grateful. So MedTech had sent a message at 12:25. He says, greet him from Philippines. Hey, man, how are you? So let's see, live chat. Live chat's visible. There we go. That's awesome. I can't chat from this. I'm just gonna let y'all know. I cannot chat from here. However, there's a link in the description, and if you need to get VA services for whatever reason, yeah, absolutely. Get your passport and get your ass out of the United States as quickly as you can because you know what I mean. All this pain I went through, and all the suffering I went through, and the loss I went through. I mean, it could be made into a mini series, but I'd rather not, man. I want to go and I want to talk to my boy Zone, who's in Arizona, about stuff that I don't care about, football. And the reason why I don't care about football is because it's an American sport that I never liked. And do like rugby, that's great. I like soccer, which we call football here. And the Mexicans love American football. So what I'd like to do is jump over there. I'm gonna head on out because I'm right at the 17:55 mark, and I'm the professor. Listen, you can visit me on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook because now I'm across all platforms now, and we could chop it up. It's at Professor Mex, and you'll take note of our website too is bomberossf.org. That's bomberos. All you got to do is use Google Translate and put firefighters, and then S SF, which like special forces, and then .org because it is a charity organization. And that is everything I got for today, guys. I'm so glad you were able to see me alive and well, even though I just wrecked my motorcycle real bad. So love you so much. Bye bye.